Hello, very good evening to all of you. Today we are here to discuss the real exam question which was asked on 25th of June 2022, the morning session. That was a pen and paper test. The question goes like this. Some businesses find that their new employees lack basic interpersonal skills such as cooperative skills. What are the causes behind this and suggest possible solutions? Now, this is a cause and solution question, and the problem is already mentioned in the first particular sentence, and that is new employees lack basic interpersonal skills, such as cooperative skills. So let us go in detail. So let's see in the introduction what is written. Many often, employers face challenges such as lack of fundamental interpersonal skills, such as cooperative skills from their new employees. And this is what we have seen in the first sentence. The two questions, what are the causes behind this and suggest possible solutions? The primary causes behind this can be associated with inexperience and lack of time for adaptation, which can be solved by a professional approach. So we do have answers for both of the questions. Question number one, the primary causes behind this. The primary causes behind this is can be associated with lack of experience and lack of time for adaptation. Lack of experience in case of the new employees and lack of time for adaptation which is given for them. And both these problems can be solved by a professional approach. Now let us go ahead with the primary causes. This paragraph gives you an account of the primary causes. This is the primary cause. One of the root causes behind this challenge is the fresh employees' lack of exposure to real work situations. So that is the problem, the lack of exposure to real work situation. Most of the new candidates who are recruited to a firm may not have experienced the challenges behind a task accomplishment. So in order to get a task accomplished successful, of course, there are a lot of challenges. So there may be targets for a firm or a company. And a candidate might know how to accomplish it, but he has not practiced it in a real work atmosphere. He may not have experienced such challenges in a real atmosphere. This is because they were trained only regarding the required professional skills. So what happened is that they have got the skills to accomplish their goals, but they have not got the training how to solve a problem, or how to communicate with their colleagues effectively, or how to maintain a healthy relationship between the co-workers. They were not trained for this. This is what the problem is. The first problem is that they don't have the experience in that working situations, in that working circumstances. They were not there before. They are there for the first time. The second reason is that not enough time is given to new employees for integrating into the existing workforce. So you have to get your own time to integrate yourself to the existing workforce. So this is something which is very much needed there. So in order to integrate to the existing workforce, you need to have time. The employees should be given time for that. But most often these employees find it difficult to communicate appropriately with their colleagues just because of lack of time and work over stress. Because they do have a lot of work and they don't have time to communicate with the others, they have problems with cooperative skills. Okay, now let's go ahead with with the next paragraph. Apart from the aforementioned factors, we do have aforementioned factors here. Two things are there. One is they lack the exposure. They are not given adequate time to interact. Apart from these factors, the next plane has to go to those who recruit, those who had recruited these candidates. Okay. Those who recruit these candidates without properly assessing whether, okay, their skills, some changes I have to make. Okay, apart from the aforementioned factors, the next blame has to go to those who recruit these candidates without properly assessing their skills, such as communicative, cooperative, and problem-solving skills. So we do have to blame the selection committee, those who recruit these people to the firm. They have to be blamed. They have not selected the appropriate people. They have not selected people who have good communicative skills. They have not selected people who have good problem solving skills. They don't have selected people who have good cooperative skills. So the next blame should go to them. Towards the last, we have said lack of professionalism within the firm can also create the situation. If that the firm has not enough professionalism, they're not going in a professional way up to the mark, the professionalism is not working, then again the problem happens. So if you have a protocol, a rule, a professional approach towards the firm, towards an objective, a firm has a fixed protocol towards their aim, then it can go smoothly. But you know that if you lack this, if you lack professionalism, this can happen. Now let's go ahead with the solutions here. Let's highlight in yellow. Turning to the solutions, the first is to provide the eligible candidates with adaptation training. Yeah, good. So you have to give the eligible candidates adaptation training. And this can be done by either the course provider as a part of their course or by the employer who select the candidate. So adaptation program should be given to the eligible candidates who are eligible to work for a firm. Whether it is medical professional, engineering professional, computer science professional, whatever it is, we do have to adapt, we do have to provide them adaptation programs. Secondly, ample time should be given to new employees to interact with their co-workers. They have to give time, enough time. And this can be conducted by weekly get together. You can have get together every week or regular departmental meetings. Finally, professionalism has to be brought into every firm by framing and implementing a protocol which suits to each unit. So the third problem that can be solved by adopting a professional approach. You have to have a specific protocol for each department, for each unit, so that the unit should go according to the protocol. So the protocol says everything from A to Z. So that's the final target, the final measure that we can adopt to improve the situation. Now, to conclude, the major reasons why new staff in a firm lacks interpersonal relationship are related to inexperience and lack of time. Providing them proper training and creating a favorable atmosphere can mitigate the issue. So that's the end of the explanation. I hope we have concluded in such a way that we have concluded all the paragraph, all the 3 paragraphs together in the conclusion. I hope that's clear to you all. Have a nice day.